What's up guys, Lab Mafia here, and I wanted to do a video about the upcoming WWE 13. Now, I know they've released the roster and everything like that for it, and it's looking pretty good, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that there are missing some people, some crucial people, that, they could have added or, stuff like that. They did add Damian Sandow and I was just gonna say AJ Styles. I don't know why. AJ, um, as DLC, but they haven't really clarified on what the rest of the DLC will be. I mean, I remember them saying that there's gonna be like 20 pieces of DLC, which means like there'll be more rings or stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But I wanted to do a prediction of what the first pack of DLC will be. I know they can do Attitude Era guys, but I think the first pack should be focused on the people that they missed in the current era, and just so they can get them out there, because there's been some rises of people in the WWE since WWE 13's been announced, so it's only fitting that they added these people via DLC. And yeah, so I'm gonna run through them. Alright, so here we go. The first piece of DLC, well, the first person in the pack of DLC will be none other than the current United States Champion, Antonio Cesaro. Now, he didn't really hit his stride until about, I guess SummerSlam when he won the, no, not SummerSlam, previous pay-per-view. Don't remember what it was. Oh, not Elimination, Money in the Bank. He won the United States Champion and Money in the Bank, and honestly, I think he's actually a pretty good champion. That being said, though, wait, was it Money in the Bank or was it SummerSlam? I don't remember. It was SummerSlam or Money in the Bank. One of them. Anyway, he's been pretty good. I mean, he's been getting more TV time, and I think he deserves to be in this game. And possibly Oksana too. I don't know. I'm not really doing divas because I don't really care about them. No offense if you like the divas, but I could care less. Anyway, yeah, so Antonio Cesaro should probably be in the first batch of DLC. Alright, moving on to the primetime players. Now, the way I see primetime players, they are the jump starters to the new tag team division that has been sprung up in WWE lately. Before they were around, tag teams were just sprung together, and they weren't really built up. And I feel that when the primetime players came in, that's when we start to see more tag teams being made and more focus on tag teams, on the tag team titles, rather than just having John Cena and CM Punk versus whoever, or of that caliber. I know they still do that, but I'd rather see really focused tag team action with developed tag teams, and I think Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, the primetime players, have done exactly that. They started off together, and now they're making their way up to the top. Hopefully it ends up with tag team champion win, so we'll have to see, but I think they should be in WWE 13 simply because they're like the new era of the tag team division. Speaking of tag teams, that brings me to my next people, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. And I know I did these two tag teams are two people, so why would they be in one? Well, so they're together. It doesn't make sense to release them separately, in separate packs. So yeah, they'll be in the same pack. So yeah, the Usos, I think, should be in this because they haven't been in any game so far, and I don't know. I like the Usos. They're entertaining. I like their little dance at the beginning of their entrances and stuff like that, and I really think that they should put more emphasis on the Usos because I don't think they're being utilized to their fullest potential. So hopefully with this new tag team division jump start, I guess you could say, they'll have more TV time, maybe on SmackDown or on Raw. Either way is good because I really like the Usos. Alright, moving on to Tensai. Tensai is former WWE superstar, well, formerly known as Albert or A-Train. Um, he was in the WWE a while ago, and then he came back as Lord Tensai. Then they dropped the Lord, and now he's just Tensai. He should be in WWE 13 because obviously, you know, he came in. I'm not too sure when did he come in last year? Or no, it was earlier this year. I think it was like around February, March. I don't remember exactly, but you know, that's enough time to actually get him in the game. But they didn't, so you know, I can't blame them. They have a whole bunch of Attitude Era guys, so you know, obviously they gotta cut somebody out. And you know, Tensai, he's relatively new, so well, new to showing up as Tensai, so you know, it makes sense for him not to make the cut. But I think he should be DLC, and I'm pretty sure he will be. So we'll just have to find out. Next on the list, Tyson Kidd. He had a feud with Tensai recently. Didn't go anywhere, but you know, it was pretty good. And I was actually happy to see Tyson Kidd in a feud. Well, in what they would call a feud. I wouldn't necessarily call that a feud, more than like a little rivalry, because they didn't really go anywhere with it. Anyway, he was in the last game, and I do not. Well, again, he's one of those guys where, I mean, he's still young, so he has a lot of growing to do. But he was in the last game, so they probably cut him out because, you know, nobody played as him, or he wasn't on TV that much, or anything like that. So yeah, I think Tyson Kidd should be DLC because, one, I like his attire now. I like his look. He has that really cool look to him. And secondly, if the rumors are true that him and Justin Gabriel are being a tag team, it would be great if, you know, they have Justin Gabriel in the game. Why not have that Tyson Kidd too? So, you know, to make them a tag team. So he should be in the game as DLC. And yeah. Now, last but not least, the damn Ryback. I say the damn Ryback. I say the Ryback because I like the way in interviews Daniel Bryan refers to Ryback as the Ryback, furthering his gimmick as a monster. So I don't know, it's just pretty cool. Yeah, Ryback definitely needs to be in DLC because he just shot straight up in, like, I guess I wouldn't say stardom because he's not that big yet, but he really made his mark, and it's a really slow build, but it's working. It's probably the best build I've ever seen, you know, in a while, because WWE is very impatient with how they build people. So seeing Ryback's very slow build, you know, with squash matches and, you know, things like that for months and months. So it's refreshing to actually see that type of build because you don't see that these days. It's usually you have 1 or 2 squash matches and then you're up in the main event. So, or not in the main event, but depending on your gimmick, you're up in the main event with John Cena and then you're back down to the mid card. So I'm really liking Ryback right now, and I really think he is going to be a big star someday. Not right now because he's still a little green and he's still new. He needs more credible wins under his belt, so you know, we'll have to wait for that. But I really think Ryback should be DLC, simply because, you know, he's the Ryback. Alright, anyway, that about does it for me. Those are my predictions. I mean, obviously, these could be wrong, these could be right. I won't claim that I told you so or whatever, but yeah, I think it's fair to say that these will be the DLC, and obviously there'll be more. I'm probably Attitude Era guys, and I'm not doing the Attitude Era because it could be anybody, and I really don't know who else there could be other than, like, people who are, you know, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but anyway, that does it for me. I will see you guys next time in another video I do. See you later.